What's up, Seconds Out Boxing? This is Coach Janet and we are back to sweat today. First 2 tutorial videos we are putting into practice today. We're working on the jab, the cross, and some of our footwork and movement. You may want to have a yoga mat in your space at home. If you have a light set of hand weights, get those out. Otherwise, you really don't need it too much, just your body weight. We're going to start with a 3-minute warm-up. I'm going to get movement prep done and out of the way so we're ready to rock and roll. Glutes, shoulders, and core, everything will be working, mobile and warm. And then we have 8 3-minute rounds ahead of us. We're going to have a 45-second break, so stay with me. Let's get ready to roll. All right, first let's get the shoulders warmed up. We're going to walk the hands out to a high plank position, getting a little hamstring stretch along the way. From here, drop the hips down, bring the chest up, and then press back into downward dog. Plant the heels, and stand up, open up the hips all the way. We're gonna spend about 30 seconds here. Cindy's gonna keep moving through that. And then from here, I want you to start working on engaging the glutes, engaging the core through that range of motion. Remember, this is our movement prep, so we're not looking to move too fast. We gotta get the body prepped and ready to go. Okay, we're gonna hit one more here. You guys are gonna meet me in a high plank position in 3, 2, and 1. Now this is called the world's greatest stretch for a reason. We're gonna bring the right leg forward beside the right hand, and then option to drop that left knee to the ground. Take your right elbow, place it on the floor, take that nice twist, and then follow that right hand up with your eyes, opening up the chest and the shoulders. We're gonna do that for 3 more. Nice and slow at your speed. 2 more. Last one, and then we're gonna switch sides. But first, meet me back in that high plank position to do so. Excellent. Left foot forward, beside the left hand, back knee can drop, left elbow down, left hand comes up, takes that stretch. We got 3 more. 2 more. It feels good, right? Last one. Back in that high plank position. We're gonna meet there in 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. From here, pressing back into that downward dog. And then as we float forward into that high plank, I want you to load over those shoulders. Beautiful. Back into down dog, engaging the core, and then loading over those shoulders. Back into a neutral high plank. Give me 1 push-up, nice and slow for tempo. Squeeze the glutes and the core. All the way back up to the top. Okay, we're gonna go 1 more. For those who wanna drop to their knees, now's the time. You can drop to your knees, slow for that push-up, come all the way back up, and walk those hands up. Take a nice big step forward, and we twist over that front knee. Alternating sides. In boxing, there's a ton of rotation, and a lot of times, people find their mid-back gets really tight from all the rotation in our hooks and in our footwork. So we want to make sure we do our diligence to warm up that rotation into that T-spine. Next up, we got hamstrings. So we're going to take that leg, swing it out, opposite hand to toe, and then alternating sides there. Giving those hamstrings a nice big stretch. Beautiful. We're going to drop into air squats. So we're going to see these again today. What I want you to do, feet a little bit wider than the hips, turn the toes out, squeeze the glutes and core as you sink those hips to depth. If you have a little bit of tightness or stiffness, even pain through the knees, just go to the depth that you can manage in your squat. 10 seconds, Cindy. Give me 3 more. We got our first 45-second break coming up, and then we got our workout. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, listen up. So, our first, we're gonna come into some movement. We're gonna move forward, and we're gonna move backwards. We have to find that boxing stance. So if you're still unsure, go ahead and hit pause, save this for later, go back to that first tutorial video and that second, working on that jab and cross, and find your stance. When you're comfortable with that, come on back to us. All right, so my orthodox boxers, left foot forward, right foot back on that 45-degree angle, bending the knees. We're gonna sink into the legs, okay? So I want you sitting into it, not standing up too tall. First thing we're gonna do is just move forward and backwards, maintaining that stance, pressing up the back foot to step forward, pressing up the front foot to step back. All right, go ahead, 30 seconds here, we're moving forwards and backwards. Nice, and now what we're doing is keeping those elbows in, nice and tight. All right, we're just working on good practice here and proper technique as we move forward and back. We're gonna throw in the jab, but I wanna make sure that this is not happening. We're not kind of rocking those feet, and we're not stepping the feet together as we move forward and back. Now, when we come into that forward position, we're gonna throw 1 jab, a number 1. When we come back, we're gonna throw another jab. So forward with the 1, back with the 1. Forward, 1, back with the 1. Once you start getting comfortable with that, you can coordinate and time those feet with that jab, moving forward and moving back. Cindy's gonna show you that version of just stepping, getting your feet underneath you, then throwing your jab. Stepping forward, and then throwing the jab. All right, we're gonna add a 2 to this. So what I wanna see again, if you're still learning and getting comfortable, always get your feet underneath you first before you throw that 1, 2. Stepping forward, and then stepping back. Making sure we're taking care of all the technique in the 2. We're turning the hip, dropping the knee down, back heel comes up on a 45, and then we're twisting that shoulder, pulling that left hand up as we throw the 2. Let's add a little speed now. We're gonna step a little quicker. If you're ready to add that jab with the left foot, go for it. All right, so again, maintaining the stance. If I'm going to that power side, my orthodox, that right side, I'm gonna push off that left foot, step with my right. Same thing if I wanna move to that lead side, pushing off the rear foot, stepping with the left. Let's work that little side-to-side movement. Now, one of the major things people do wrong is we start to square up that stance and step the feet together. So, you're gonna do everything you can to keep that nice angle as we move left to right. Cindy, let's put 2 steps left, 2 steps right. That sounds like a song. 2 steps left, 2 steps right. Very good. All right, now let's throw that jab in there. So once we've taken our 2, we're gonna throw the 1, take our 2 steps, throw the 1, putting a little speed, a little pop on that jab now. Excellent, let's add the 2. Cindy's gonna throw that 1, 2. We're gonna step to the left with the 1, 2 in 3, 2, 1. Athletes, take a little break. All right, next round's gonna be a lot more challenging, so I wanted to get that light footwork out of the way. We're gonna move forward and backwards in our stance with a little bit of pop and speed, all right? So I wanna see what we call the boxer bounce. Now careful here, because I do not wanna see the feet jockeying up and down, okay? We gotta pop forward, maintain the stance, and pop back. So if you need to slow this down, slow it down. We're gonna spend 30 seconds here, all right? Then we're gonna hit a 1, 2, speed for 30 seconds. I wanna see you turning over those punches, all right? Turning the shoulders and the hips, and then we're gonna hit air squats. We practice those in the warm-up. We're gonna put a little tempo on it for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Good, the elbows in and tight. Hands are at the chin. We're popping in and out. Team, what we're doing is coming into the pocket, getting out of the pocket. We are gonna use this for the whole class today. We're gonna be in, throwing our shots, moving out, throwing our shots. This is an essential position that we all must be able to move through. Cindy, you got 10 seconds here. Turn up that speed a little bit. In and out. Core on, glutes on, hips are tucked under the shoulders. We're moving in fast and straight. Let's go. Nice. Now, if you're feeling that back heel sitting on the ground at home, pick it up. I want to see the hips and the shoulders. Without the arms, this is how it looks. There's so much happening in through the body, and the hands are an extension of that, coming all the way through and turning over at the end. We got 5 seconds here. Move into those air squats in 3, 2, 1. Square the stance. Core tight, glutes on. And then if you're nice and tight, you're gonna feel the chest coming down. So I want you to do everything you can to open that T-spine, engage your core. Core and glutes have to be on in the squat, all right? Or we're gonna see a little bit of this happening. Nice, Cindy, you got 8 seconds. Team, we're going back to that bounce. Get ready. 5 seconds in those stances in 3, 2, and 1. Hands up. And right about now, you can feel that breath rate increasing. Elbows in tight, chin tucked. From the side, we're here. That's what we're looking like. Beauty. All right, 10 seconds here. Turn it up just a little bit. Bend the knees. Remember, the more you stand up tall, the less power and speed you're gonna have. We gotta be low. Fast and straight in 3, 2, 1. Athletes, this is your time to turn it up a little bit here. I wanna see full extension in those punches. Chin stay tucked. Watch that stance. We're not square. Yeah, we got 15 seconds. Last round. If you're hungry, you're gonna hit that jump squat for me, or that bodyweight squat in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Now, whatever you got at home, if you're a little compromised through that squat position, sit down to your couch, sit down to your chair, your coffee table, give your glutes a target to sit back. All right, we got 15 seconds. Wherever you're at right now, you need to commit to the last 10 seconds of the round. You don't stop until that clock stops, and we are seconds out. In 3, 2, 1, 45, take a break. All right, we got 45 seconds here. Grab a quick sip of water, but stay frosty because we're talking about round 4. We're gonna work our levels here on the jab to start. We will add the right hand in there, but I wanna see that 1 to the head, 1 to the body is how we start that round. So first jab, we're aiming up top. Again, tucking that chin in the shoulder. Our second jab is going right underneath the ribs to the solar plexus of our opponent, all right? And we're coming down. We gotta drop our head off to the line and add a little power. We're gonna step in on that jab. In between combinations, when you're waiting to throw your second round, you're just gonna be in that boxing stance, getting comfortable here, all right? We're not standing up, relaxing. We are active here, and this is where we rest as a boxer. All right, team, get ready in 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's work that head body, let's go. 1 to the head, 1 to the body. Remember, if you're feeling a little bit more advanced at this point, I wanna see that expressed in the way you move, all right? Don't be so relaxed and cocky that we're forgetting some of the basics. All right, you never can practice your jabs enough, and we're gonna drop into those legs here. I wanna see that level change. Think about that head target. Think about that body target. We got 3 seconds, and we're gonna throw the 2 on the end. We're going 1 to the head, 1 to the body, then we're gonna come up and throw that 2 to the head. Let's work it. Nice, and then back into that stance. The elbows in nice and tight. And then working on not straightening the legs when we throw that 2. We don't want to be in this position. We do want to come up, but I need to see that active stance. And keeping the glute engaged will really help you here. 1 head, 1 body, and then we finish with that 2 to the head. Eyes on me in 3, 2, and 1. All right, changing up the combo here. We're gonna throw the 1, 2 to the head. We're gonna step back, throw the 2 to the body. Look at how low and controlled that is. Chin in the right shoulder now, loading into that left leg, and then we're just gonna pop back and find that stance. 1, 2, pop out, 2 to the body, and then we move around. 1, 2, step out, get low, throw that 2 to the body, turn the hand over, head comes off the line, and then we pop back out. Good, keep working that. See if you got another 10 seconds here. Crew at home, it's time to push. I know you're tired, but this is where we lay the foundation of our fitness level so that we can work more challenging rounds as we go. 10 seconds here. Beautiful. All right, continue to work those levels. Eyes on me in 3, 2, 1. Excellent. We're gonna throw a 1, 2 to the head. We're gonna take that step back. Then we're gonna throw a 1 to the body, 2 to the head. 1, 2 to set it up. Step back. 1 to the body, 2 to the head. So just changing the script, always having the opportunity to change the script and change the pace, change the tempo. You are in control, and I want you guys to see how many different ways you can throw a simple jab and a simple cross, and different combinations of that to break up your opponent's rhythm and to set up other punches. We got 30 seconds here. We're gonna finish in fast and straight just to get that heart rate up. We got 20 seconds here in 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Nice deep breath. Nose, mouth. We exhale. Keep that intensity right to the end. We got 10 seconds. If you were in a fight, you'd hear that clock. You hear those bricks. They hit 10 seconds. You know it's time to turn it up in 3, 2, and 1. All right, round 5 is all about footwork. You're gonna need a couple targets. Could be a pair of shoes, pair of socks. What you're gonna do is put these targets to the left and to the right. Not too far away, but I want you to focus on 2 things specifically. 1, we're gonna stay in that boxing stance no matter where we go from left or right, okay? So one of the things that people do when they move is they start to square up that stance. I want you to stay in that staggered boxing stance as your home base. The second thing is always coming back to the center of the ring. So when I say left, you're gonna move in that stance to the left as quickly as you can, maintaining good form, not crossing the feet, and coming back to the center each time. We're gonna add a drop, which is gonna be a sprawl, and we're gonna add a tuck jump, which is gonna be an up. Get ready. All right, athletes, find that center, elbows in. Remember, we're light on the feet. All right, we're moving left. Good, back to the left and then into the center. Left again. Excellent, let's move right. Beautiful, right again, get comfortable here. Now we're gonna add the 1-2. As we move to the left, get your feet planted, throw the 1-2, and then back to the center. Let's go left. Left again. And to the right. And to the right. Beautiful. All right, let's do our first up. Tuck jump's an option. Back into that stance. Right. Drop. Yeah, stay with me. Left. Drop. Left. Left. Excellent. And when we're resting, those elbows are in tight. Bending the feet. Right. Breathe. Right. All right, we're going up, down. Up, down. Option 4, regular bodyweight squat. If you need to take it, left, left. Next, we got 35 seconds here. Stay with me. Right, right. All right, we're going down. Drop, drop again. Up, back to that stance. Left, left. Right, left, left, right. One more drop. Excellent, team. Drop into that plank position on your elbows. We got 1 minute here. All right, you're gonna hold that plank and we're gonna break it down, talk about a few things. Always coming back to the center of the ring. When you translate this into real boxing, you never want to get stuck somewhere planted, especially in the corner, especially against the ropes. So always having that will and desire to control the center of the ring. We got 30 seconds here. I'm going to join you back in that plank. We're going to hold it together till the end. Good, nice controlled breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Now remember, your glutes are an extension of your core. So if you're not doing it, do it now. You're gonna fire up the glutes, fire up the quads. We got a beautiful 10-second countdown here. Everyone's holding tight together to the end. Excellent, we got 5 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, and that is round 5. Nice work. All right, round 6, we're gonna put the boxing on the shelf for a second. We're gonna move our body a little bit more. Every 30 seconds, I'm gonna switch this up for you. So we're gonna keep it fresh, we're gonna keep it exciting. I got Sydney back and she's ready to work out with me as well. Okay, so team, if you have moved your mat out of the way, you can roll your mat back out. You might wanna use it for some of the planking and the push-ups. Remember, modifications are always okay. What is not okay is quitting and stopping and making excuses. So if you need to do your push-ups from your knees, absolutely. If you need to take the jump out of something, absolutely. I want you to find a modification that works for you at home, and I will do my best to give you as much of that as I can. And then other than that, make those calls in your living room, wherever you are, so that you can continue to work through this with me. All right, here we go. All right, we're starting with an inchworm to push up. Let's go, walk those hands out to a high plank. Engage the core and the glutes, 1 push up, and we walk all the way back up, open the hips. Working at our own pace here for 30 seconds. I want you to push yourself and find a pace that's challenging. Again, if you need to drop to the knees for that push-up, just make sure you engage the glutes. We still need to practice good form on the push-ups no matter where we are. All right, meeting at the top. We're gonna hit a lateral lunge, 15 seconds on that right leg. Sit back, and then give me a nice push off into that standing position. Sit the hips back, try to keep that chest up. We're gonna go 1 more on this side. We're gonna switch sides in 3, 2, and 1. Nice, let's hit that left leg. Big push off, drive the heel into the ground, and then coming into that standing position each time. Excellent, we're gonna add a little plyometric to this, and now we're gonna hit a skate. We're gonna come up for a little vertical hop at the top. Again, touch that toe down if you need to as you complete that skate for a little extra extra balance. Arms should always be focused on helping to drive your momentum. Nice, we got 10 seconds here. We're coming into our burpee. And 3, 2, and 1. Option 4, chest to the deck, or a sprawl. Excellent. When you do those burpees, also crucial that that core is engaged. All right? We're gonna go into a low plank here in 10 seconds. That means we got time for 2 more burpees. At the very least, maybe 3 for Cindy. 2, and 1, team, meet me in that low plank. From here, feet pop in and out. Core tight, elbows underneath the shoulders, glutes on. If you just need to hold the plank, hold the plank. Beautiful. Good, come on. We got 10 seconds. We finish in a little drop squat. One of my personal favorites. Everyone's up on their feet in 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna drop, feet wide, touch the floor, pop the feet together, and then we're off. Last 20 seconds. Hips go back, chest stays up. Nice and slow if you need to. And we got 10 seconds. Pick it up if you are ready. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, we're already at round 7. We got 2 rounds left. We are gonna do a Tabata. We're actually gonna work through the rest on this one, and then we're gonna hit our core round for round 8. So Tabata is 20 seconds on, and I mean on. Everything you have, we're gonna spend all the money in the bank account on this round, okay? And then 10 seconds, we take a break. We are gonna alternate between 2 movements. First one, we're gonna do a fast feet, so hips back, and a little foot chatter. When I say left, we're gonna switch the hips to the left. When I say right, we're gonna switch the hips to the right, okay? So listen for those calls. And then we're gonna freestyle the 1 and the 2. I want you to remember in and out, all right? Jab head, jab body, 1, 2 to the body, all those levels, everything we covered, and we are ready to go. All right, we're starting with that foot fire. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Hips back, left. Left. Use those arms, remember? Right. Might as well do it again. Right. Ha. Left, right. Ice, ice. Yeah. Right, left. Ice, ice. Good. That's it. And rest. Woo. 10 seconds rest and breathe. We have got a little freestyle shadow boxing. The 1, the 2, all the levels. Let's go. When in doubt, team, throw the 1. When in doubt, throw that jab as many times as you can. Throw it up, throw it downstairs. 3, 2, and time. 10 seconds rest. We're going back to the full fire, all right? Remember, right and left. Keep those feet wide, hips back. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Right, right. Good, coming back to center. Each time, left, left. Right, left. 10 seconds, hold on. Left. Right. And left. And take a break, balance. Woo! Okay, shadow boxing. Round 2, deep breath. The 1 and the 2. I want you to push hard. This time, focus on coming forward and moving back. Let's go. 3 seconds. And time, breathe. Round 3 and 4. Back to that foot fire. We got 5 seconds, look alive. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Right, right, left. Woo, that was nice. Left, left, right. Woo. Left, right. Ha, ha. Right, left. Ha, ha. And 3, 2, time. Shadow boxing round 3. Deep breath. Remember, this is the shortest rest you're ever gonna get in boxing. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna turn up my volume a little bit on this round. Yeah, come on. Ah. Ish. Ish, ish. Ish, ish. Ish, ish. And time. Round 4. How you doing? Okay, put fire. Last round. Stay with me. 3 seconds. In 2, 1. Let's rumble. All right, we're going right, left, right, left. Ha, 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 ha. Good. Left, right, left, right. Woo! 2 left. Push, push. 2 right. Push, push. 1 left, 1 right. Push, push. 1 more time. And rest. Last round, shadow boxing. I think for me, I'm just gonna work that fast one too. Right to the end. You do you. Here we go. That's it. Can you speed it up, crew? 10 seconds. 3 seconds. Feet, feet, feet. Use the feet. 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, come on down to your mats, crew. We're gonna start at a basic boxing sit-up. So, opportunity here to put your feet underneath your couch if you need to. All right. Otherwise, what I want you to do to try to focus on controlling those legs from pumping out is to really tuck your tailbone under. Try to rock into that tailbone so you're pressing your low back into the ground every time you try to do that sit-up. All right, a little bit of arms is okay here. We got 3 seconds we're gonna move into a straight leg raise. So some of you might wanna put your hands underneath your glutes here. Nice, that's it. And then again, still pressing that low back into the ground. All right, head can be relaxed on the floor, or you can keep pulling the ribs down, tucking the chin. Remember, we only got 3 minutes here, so I want you to hold strong with me. 10 seconds. Excellent, we're gonna keep the feet in the air. We're gonna go alternating toe touch in 3, 2, 1. Reach up, touch that opposite toe. If it's too far to come up, what you can actually do, Cindy's gonna do, you're gonna bend the knees a little bit. Just reach up and touch your opposite knee. Yeah, just a little bit less of a range of motion, all right? Again, try to relax the neck by using the ribs and pulling them down with the upper abs. Excellent. We got 10 seconds here. We're gonna move into an old school bicycle sit-up, but this time, we're gonna spice it up a little bit. Excellent, opposite elbow to knee, extend the leg. Excellent, I want nice length and we're gonna move nice and slow. When I say freeze, we're gonna hold it wherever we are. Freeze. Good, and breathing. Again, watching that low back, pressing it into the ground, and move. Nice, and he's gonna show you a knees bent version. If you cannot control that low back, freeze. Good, bring it back in. Right into that movement. Freeze. Move. Freeze. Excellent, speed it up for me, 15 seconds. Okay, so shorten that distance a little bit. Again, still pressing the abs into the ground, belly button pulling in 3, 2, and 1. Team, we're gonna go into a right side plank on that elbow or left. We got 2 sides, we're gonna do them both, all right? Pick the side you wanna start on. If you wanna add a little bit more intensity to this, 5 seconds, we hold that leg. We're gonna switch in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and roll to that other side. Excellent, hold it here. Good, adding that intensity, holding that leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, roll into that high plank position. Excellent, from here, right hand to the left shoulder, widen the feet, hold it. 5, 4, 3, plank should look perfect, slowly switch it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Nice job. All right, second down, I'm sweating. I hope you are too. Wherever you are, I hope you had a fantastic workout. We're gonna take this opportunity to cool it down just a little bit and open up the hips and the spine a little bit more so that we can avoid some of that tightness that I talked about at the beginning. So come on down onto your mats. All right, you're just gonna lay flat out. We're gonna draw the right knee in towards the chest. We're gonna take that knee across the body, and I want you to look over your opposite shoulder. We're gonna breathe here for 3, 2, and 1. Back into the center, bring that left knee in, bring it across the body, looking over the right shoulder. Breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Flip over, come to all fours. All right, from here, some of that T-spine rotation is gonna be super important for keeping our backs healthy, all right? So we're gonna take that left arm, we're gonna slide it underneath, hips are gonna stay high, and I want you to really reach and feel that rotation through the ribs. There's muscles in between your ribs called the intercostals, and they can get very tight with all this rotation that we do in boxing. And the more time you spend boxing, and the less time you spend in your mobility, the more you will feel that, and it will come to haunt you a little bit. So let's get a head start on it, shall we? Again, right hand, slide it through, hips stay high. Come back to neutral. Last piece of the puzzle. Take your right hand behind your head, press your head into your hand. You should feel the muscles in your mid-back light up. From here, elbow to elbow, and then we're gonna rotate up, open that elbow up as high as we can towards the ceiling. We're gonna do that 2 more times, and then we'll switch. Last one, right hand down. Left hand behind the head, press the head into the hands, activate the T-spine muscles, and then elbow to elbow, take that twist. This will feel challenging if you are a little mobility restricted, like myself. You will feel the challenge here. One more. Excellent. Hand down, we're gonna do 3 cat-cow to finish it. So roll the shoulders back, arching the spine, and then exhale, driving up, engaging the core, pressing the back into the ceiling. Last one. And back to neutral. All right, Coach Jay here from Second Tail Boxing. We'll see you next time.